Okay, so here's the inside. So down here you have 2 bedrooms over there and a bathroom, and then you have another bedroom and a bathroom. This is the downstairs kitchen. Pretty much everything you need is here. You get the silverware. There's another kitchen upstairs, which actually is bigger, so it has a lot more stuff up there. This is just a place to put your food. You got the dishwasher, cleaning supplies down there. You got pots and pans stuff down here. Again, pretty much everything you see here will be double. It'll be upstairs too. Plates and bowls, coffee mugs, cups, other stuff. We try to stock the house with everything you need, but we can't guarantee stuff because there's large groups coming in every single week and stuff disappears, new stuff reappears, so we never know what we're gonna have here. Spices and stuff. And then you have, we always try and have coffee up there in filters. But let's go this way. So you got the huge table here. I mean, you could fit 3 per bench, so 3, 6, 9, 12. You could possibly set something up on either side too. TVs, I think there's 6 of them here. There's the Wi-Fi password, and they should all have Amazon Prime and Paramount Plus. Owner's closet here, the fishing light, which is really cool at nighttime. Just kind of plug it in over here, and then there's like a little flagpole post right there. You just kind of loop it up around it and drop it in the water, just about 6 inches below the water. I also leave a piece of bamboo up there if you want to, it's almost like a flagpole, just to bring it out a little more. This way it lights up out there. But it's pretty cool. Leave it out there for 2 hours and the fish will start coming. So here's the 1 bathroom. Here's the bedroom. So this does pull out. It's pretty uncomfortable, but it is what it is. It's okay for a kid or if you're not picky. This is the queen size bed. You know, stuff always gets moved around, but we have extra pillows. For like the pull-out bed, or if somebody wants it, extra blankets. Again, it's really tricky. I try and get down here every 2 or 3 weeks, but sometimes I can't get down here in between rentals, and stuff gets moved around. You know, the cleaners come in and out. They have like 2 hours to turn the place over, so they do the best they can. So you got a double bed here, and then the single bed up there. This folds down if it's in the way. Here's the bathroom. So just a small little bathroom there. In here, we call this the crab shack. It's nice and cozy in here. You got a TV in here. Again, all the TVs have Paramount Plus and Amazon Prime. All right, so the mini split units, let me explain that. So you have to point them at the unit and you'll hear a beeping noise. I leave it on auto swing, auto fan speed, usually, let's see. Yeah. Right now it's on high fan speed, but there it is, auto. You hear that beep. The mode, I keep it on cool or heat. Don't do this auto mode. It kind of screws things up. If you just want to turn it off, just hit that button. If it doesn't seem like it's working, just hit that button, let it shut down. That flapper will close. Give it like 30 seconds and then turn it back on. All right. So pretty important. You see there's 2 outside units. This one right here has its own outside unit. You could put on hot, cold, whatever you want. These 3 units out there on the bottom here, same goes for upstairs. There's 3 bedrooms up there. They all have to be on cool or they all have to be on hot. If you can't have one of them on hot and then the other two on cool, the unit will just shut down. So if that happens, just turn them all off, wait a minute, and then turn them, make sure they're all in the same mode and turn them back on. Cleaning supplies here. Stairs. So we have 2 cribs here. We got irons, cleaning stuff. We got some games up here, extra blankets. Let me give you a feel for up here. So actually when you come, the digital code's gonna be up here. There's a backup lockbox right there in case these batteries die, but you just type in the code to come in. We also keep keys up there if somebody wants that, but it's not really needed. All right, so up here you got a second living room. You have an eating area, you have the kitchen, and you have 1 bedroom. This one's on its separate air conditioning and an electric heater. These 3 will be on the mini split. Little different layout. There's 1 bedroom up here. It's kind of like the master suite. It has its own bathroom. So this one does not have the pull-out couch. It's got the queen size bed. Bathroom. This one does have a jetted tub if you wanted to use that. Then you got the washer dryer. Make sure you clean the lint out. If you don't, then the stuff's not going to dry. The balcony. So one thing to note, I mean, everything kind of slopes in this house. It was built in 1960. It's almost like a houseboat. If there's a nasty storm, the house will kind of sway. But I mean, you know, again, there's lots of really newer, nicer places in Ocean City, but you're not going to get a view like this, and you're not going to be able to fish right off your back deck. The water is 12 to 15 feet high, so there's actually really good fishing. Nice big TV up here. All right, so this room has its own, so here's the room. It's got its own balcony, which is kind of cool. It's got its own air conditioning unit. So every single room in the house has a water view. Little TV in here. This is a full-size bed. So the 2 on the water are queen size, and then there's a full there, and then a full there, and then we got bunk beds in here. So this is, we call this the pirate room, kind of the kids' room, or however you want to use it. This does pull out, again, not very comfortable. These beds, probably the least comfortable, but they are what they are. Air conditioning units over there. So if somebody likes it cool, those are the better spots. It's going to be warmer over here. TV, the old PlayStation in here. Again, another water view. And here's another bathroom. And then the Bluefish room. So this one has a full bed, and this does pull out. It's actually more comfortable than the pull-out couches. It's small though, so you don't want somebody that's 6'2" sleeping on that, but it slides out. Instructions are right there. You got to pull this bottom section out first, and then you pull that top piece forward and it cranks back and you can sleep on it. It's actually not that bad. Again, water view from here. So I think that's it for the inside of the house. Again, everything should be stocked up here. Everything you need. Okay, so there's 2 parking spots on the property, possibly 3 depending. You could parallel park along here if you want. If you have 3 small cars, you might be able to fit them, or a truck and a smaller car. The other thing is you could back into these spots. You got to make sure that you back in because it puts a lot of weight. If you pull straight in, the engine is very heavy and that can collapse the deck. So just back in. The deck's really strong up here. It's a little weaker back there. So make sure that you back in. 2 spots there, and then you can parallel park there. The other thing you should do is, you see there's 1 spot right here. This is my truck, and also a spot there. So if you're one of the first people to arrive and this spot is here, this is golden, grab this spot This way, if other guests come later in the day, they can take these spots, because this spot might be full and these down here might be full. So Ocean City, the parking is really tight, but it's actually pretty good over here because, as you can see, there's no home over there, so there's parking all along there in front of here. All the spots that are not in red. So you got all parking up here, you park in here. So it's actually pretty good. If you're arriving on a Saturday or a Sunday, it might be a little tight. The beach is 4 blocks up that way. Pickles Pub, 2 blocks up and a half a block over. You got Pickles Pub, you got a pizza shop, you have a beach store, a laundromat, and a convenience store right there. 1 mile walk this way is Fish Heads, really nice restaurant on the water, and lots of other restaurants. This way, if you go about a half a mile, you have the Lazy Lizard, another place on the water, nice place to eat. And there's a park 4 blocks down is a park. They have a playground for kids and tennis, pickleball, basketball. All right, so when you arrive, there's a combo lockbox right there, but there's a digital lock up there. So just go up there, and then there's connecting stairs to come down, and then you could just open up the sliding door. Barbecue grill. Probably what I'm going to do is get 2 smaller barbecue grills. This way, if one's not working, at least you have one. Because unfortunately, we have large groups of 16 people come in here, and people don't know what they're doing, or they don't clean the grill. I'm down here every 2 or 3 weeks, but sometimes I can't get down here in between rentals, and people break stuff. It's just the way it is. They're not familiar with it. They break things, so it would be good to have 2 of them. Also, propane. I always try and have at least 1 propane tank down here. Sometimes they disappear. If they do, you may have to exchange it. There's a CVS right up there, about half a mile away, where you could exchange it. Fishing poles, I try and keep 3 big ones, 3 small ones here. Again, I never know what's going to be here because people break them or drop them in the water or lose them. So whenever I come down, I try to have it. You have nets to catch minnows at night. There's a fishing light in the closet downstairs. I set that up, maybe an hour before it gets dark, and then 2 or 3 hours later, you come out, you see tons of minnows and fish swimming around. Normally what I do is, there's a piece of bamboo there on the top. I'll stick it into here, and then this way the light sticks out a little bit and drops down, and it illuminates this whole area. Even if you don't want to fish, it's kind of cool at night to look at the fish. So we have lots of seating. Over here, a fishing table with cold water, crab trap. Again, I usually have 1 or 2 of them here, but sometimes they disappear. Sometimes they're in the water, and you just need to pull it up, and that's cool because there might be stuff in there. Do not use the boats. Those are for maintenance. There's usually a cooler here, a hose. It's the balcony. No jumping off the balcony. Also, just be aware, the current is really strong over here. You're right near the ocean. Fishing is great. It's like 12 to 15 feet deep. At nighttime with the fishing light or without it, you could just use night crawlers or minnows. The best thing to do is catch minnows. Put the light out, or just catch some minnows, or buy some minnows, and then just fish. Let it hit the bottom here, and then just kind of bounce it off the bottom. Lots of smaller fish here, 6 to 12-inch fish right here. Flounder in June, July, August, early September. Lots of flounder just right around here. Again, on the bottom with minnows is the best thing. Day or night, it works really good. In the spring and the fall, maybe early winter, cut bait works really good. Bunker, LY, just on the bottom. Catch rockfish, bluefish, and anything else that's coming in from the ocean. You never know what the heck you're going to catch here. The other thing too is the beach stuff. So this is late September right now, so I put a lot of the stuff away, but we try and have boogie boards here, some beach stuff for the kids, and usually about you know, 4 chairs are usually here, and a push cart too. Can't guarantee anything. Again, I'm only down here every 2 or 3 weeks. People take stuff, people break stuff. I try and replace it whenever I get down here. But anyway, hope you guys have a good time, and feel free to message me if you have any questions.